All right, so the fourth fly bodies principle is going to be sunlight exposure. So sunlight exposure for 15 to 20 minutes a day with direct sunlight is the amount of time that you need outside in the direct sun to get your vitamin D daily value, which is pretty incredible that we can get an essential vitamin from the sun just by standing outside, and it's awesome. I mean, you can get vitamin D from other things like dairy products and um, stuff like that, but it is very honestly, it's like not a lot of foods have a lot of vitamin D in it unless it is dairy products, and we need vitamin D for our bone health because magnesium, calcium, vitamin D, they all work together in order to make our bones very strong. And so as we get older, our bones tend to decline in the density that they are. And that's a terrible sentence, but our bone density tends to decline. And so vitamin D is very important for that. Also, from people like Ron DePatrick and Sachin Panda, as well as a lot of other researchers, they say there is a major vitamin D deficiency in the US. And I've seen numbers as high as 70% and likely to be around 40 to 50%. But long story short, we're not getting outside enough, just getting direct sunlight exposure and getting that vitamin D that we need, that is essential to our bodies and to our lifestyles that we need. So all you need to do is, if you have time in the mornings, go outside, walk for 15 to 20 minutes, and that's it, that you get your sunlight exposure. Another thing that getting up in the morning and going outside for a walk and getting in direct sunlight will do is direct sunlight and blue light activates hormone production called melanopsin. All right. Everyone, and I talked about a little bit in the overview video, but everyone knows what melatonin is. It's the sleepy hormone. Our body produces melatonin when we're getting ready for sleep. Not a lot of people know about melanopsin, which melanopsin is produced when our eyes see blue light, and it's basically waking us up and getting us ready for the day. And in order to get that melanopsin production, we need blue light. Obviously, screens can do that, but when you go outside, you're killing two birds with one stone by getting that vitamin D from the sun and also getting that melanopsin production when it goes into your eyes. So also another thing for direct sunlight exposure is that sets your circadian rhythm and allows your body to know through the melanopsin production and a lot of other things that the day has started. It's a good time to be up. And there's a ton of benefits from just getting outside and being in the sun. They have linked sunlight exposure to decreased depression cases, also decreased, did I say, I don't even know, did I say decreased? Depression's not funny, but decreased in depression cases. I can't talk, it's getting late in the afternoon and I apologize. Also, anxiety goes down. There's a whole host of benefits to just getting outside for 15 to 20 minutes and actually getting that direct sunlight exposure. So the least amount of clothes you can wear while you're outside, not saying you should go out there naked unless you're somewhere in the world where it is allowed to be naked outside. Basically, if you're a man and you can wear shorts and maybe a cutoff shirt or no shirt at all, that's getting a lot of direct sunlight, so your body is able to absorb a lot of sunlight that way. If you're a woman, you can wear a bathing suit outside if it's nice weather outside. Now, if it's wintertime, it's more difficult. And they say through research that it's going to take about 1 to 2 hours of sunlight exposure in the wintertime because the sun's further away to get the amount of sunlight exposure we need to get our vitamin D our daily value of vitamin D. So that's interesting, right? It's like during the summertime when the sun is closest to the earth, or I guess the earth is closest to the sun, you only need about 15 to 20 minutes. But as the winter months come, We need to be outside for longer periods of time, which is actually what we do the opposite. More often than not, we're going to be inside more during those winter months. So you have to make yourself get outside, get that sunlight, get that vitamin D, get that melanopsin production going in your body. And also too, it helps with sleep, because as you get that, and I'm looking outside in the sun right now, as you get sunlight exposure, it's going to help your body and your circadian rhythm and your clocks understand, okay, I need to be awake, I need to be operating, I need to move around. And as the sun goes down, your body starts to get ready to go to sleep. So those are the ways you can get sunlight exposure. You can even go out for a nice walk after lunch or during lunch. Sit outside during lunch, during the day. Go outside with your kids if you have kids in the afternoon, just to kind of like relax and get some stress relief. But get outside. If you want to wear sunscreen, that's up to you. Sometimes sunscreen doesn't allow your body to absorb the vitamin D that you need. But I'm not telling you not to wear sunscreen. I'm not telling you to wear sunscreen. That's up to you if you'd like to. There's cost and benefit. There's benefits. There's pros and cons to wearing sunscreen. But it's up to you. Just get outside, get some sunlight, and get that vitamin D and melanopsin production. So if you have any questions on sunlight exposure, send them my way. Thank you.